In this video we will be customizing the profit report and categorizing it by patient. To do so, we will use Customizer. You can get to Customizer by going to File, Setup, Customizer. Here we can select the area we wish to customize, which in this case will be Report Order Profit. Next we can create a new customization and give it a name. The first thing we'll want to do is create the new group, which will be our Subcategorize group. You can do so by clicking on the header section and then clicking on Create a New Group under this group in the Control section to your right. Next we can select the column which we wish to subcategorize this report by. In this case we're going to be using patient full name. Once that's done, we also want to show subtotals for this new group. Now since we already have some totals in this report, we will just copy them and modify them. First we'll want to expand the trailer section down here so we can show our subtotals there. Next we will copy the totals that are currently there. Just going to select all of those, and I'll take this line as well, and I will copy by hitting Control C on my keyboard and paste by hitting Control V. Next I will move these up to the trailer section, and I'm doing so by using the up directional key on my keyboard. The other thing I'm going to do is copy this line, and I will do so by hitting Control C and then paste it by Control V. And similarly, using the up key on my keyboard, I'll put that line at the top of my subtotals. Next, we can delete this totals field, and we're going to replace this with a computed expression. You can do so by double clicking and then selecting compute. Here we'll put in the text that should appear, which in this case will be total for, and after that I want to have a space, so I'll say plus and 2 single quotes that denotes a space, plus the column name, which will be the full patient name, plus a semicolon, and we'll also put that in single quotes. Whenever using expressions or computes, it's good practice to check them to make sure that your syntax is correct. And in this case, it came out to be okay, so we can hit OK and hit OK again. And now you'll notice that our new field is not in line with the rest of them there, so we can select one of the fields that we'll use as a reference point, hold down the Control key, and then select the field that we need to fix. And we can go up to our alignment, space, and size controls up here, and we can select align bottom edges to first selected. And as you can see now, the fields are horizontally in line. Next, since this field is a name field, we want to make that big enough for some of the longer names to fit there. And I'm going to expand this trailer just a little bit more because I don't want my text to be cut off by this line. So I'm going to select that line and bring it down a little bit. Okay. Next thing we want to do is modify the way these totals are getting calculated, since we actually want to display subtotals here. So we can do so by clicking on the field and then going to our control section here and clicking on this icon next to the compute expression. And what we'll do then is change this from all to group 1, which is the new group that we've created. And we'll do so for all these calculations. And now we can save our changes, and if we go back to our report and select our new layout, you can see that the report is now categorized by patient and showing us subtotals for each patient with a grand total at the bottom. And that is how you can categorize a report.